Hello, I'm Josie, and I am within 2 weeks of the first bikini, NPC bikini show that I'm going to do. Originally, I was doing this bikini prep for the Clash in October, but just knowing me, I'm really pushing to do this show, Tournament of Champs in Sarasota, because I want to get my nerves out, because I want to place. I'd love to be in first callouts. I want to place, and I can tell working through this, I think it's a very good idea. But what we're gonna do is meal prep. I mean, I pretty much have it all done, but I just need to put the asparagus in. I like save my cottage cheese containers and things like that, and I use that to go ahead and meal prep. And we're at the point where starting tomorrow, I have to do daily check-ins for everything, all the body stats, and photos, scale weigh-ins, but also my meals are different every single day. So originally I had this saved as like a rest day container, but now I put 831. I hope it shows up in the right direction on the video. 831 number 4, so that's meal 4 for August 31st. And they're varied, so they're varied in sizes too. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Also, I'm absolutely crazy. This is gonna make the week go by smoother, so I need 8 asparagus. 8 stalks of asparagus for at least 3 of these. All right, so this is what it looks like. Oh geez, why didn't I start with it opened? So here's how it looks when it's got everything in it. And this was actually meal 2, not meal 4. That is a different meal. It has been a long day, but let me show you what's going on in my kitchen. Okay, so I need to wipe that down, but we got these all here. We got all my like ground beef, chicken, rice, and what I love about this is I can cross that out and then put what I need on here. So meal 2, it's gonna be the ground beef and everything, ground beef, rice, and asparagus. And then this one I believe is meal 4, so it's gonna be like chicken and potatoes, and you already know what it looks like inside. Also just got a lot of this made for my husband. And then in here, I thought I filmed something. These are, no, that's not. These are pre-made sandwiches down here. Pre-made to make it easy on my husband. And then I got protein waffles in here too. I got bell peppers all diced up and bananas that are the right ripeness in here, because I'm gonna have to measure my bananas out. And whenever I go to the store, there's like some muffins in there too, but whenever I go to the store, they just don't have frozen fruit like they used to. But yeah, so like everything else that I have is like oats, blueberries, which I did freeze 2 containers of blueberries so that they don't go bad. Things that are easy to measure out that don't need to be like cooked, you know, scoop of protein powder. I don't need to measure that out. And then what else? Egg whites. I'm not gonna just measure that out, you know, that kind of thing. Can of tuna, it's a can of tuna. Another thing that I'm doing is right now focusing on getting water in, and the goal is 2 gallons a day. But something that was happening is basically all the symptoms that I was getting near the 1.5 gallon mark, pretty much everything after that. Lightheaded, legs got super heavy, and I felt heavy. And also I wasn't like actually using the bathroom a ton. But I was like, well, I'm not just peeing constantly, so I must be good. And when I look up the symptoms, because when my head kept getting so heavy that I was feeling a little discombobulated, I looked it up, water poisoning. So I told my coach, I was like, hey, this is not a good idea. Or, hey, I have concerns, because we were cutting back salt, cutting back electrolytes, and because of all the water retention that I was having, and then doing the 2 gallons a day. And oh my goodness, I think maybe we should have eased into it. So that's kind of what we're doing now. So it's now like I can have a Gatorade Zero kind of thing. And so what I did today is I just had my Celsius packet. And then I did a little bit more salt today too. But I made it to 200 and something fluid ounces. And then after not quite 2 gallons. That's 256 fluid ounces. But like 224 fluid ounces. And after that, I was like, okay, I made it. Decided to go ahead and do like a dandelion root tea. Because I got a little bit, but I was still good. And then by the time I got to the dandelion root tea, I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's my limit for the day. And I feel thirsty now, but something I've seen is sometimes you can feel really thirsty anyway when you're drinking a ton of water. Well, gotta go. So now I did my lesson with my posing coach, and I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting more confident in my walk, and I think doing all my posing with the county fire department, working out in the gym definitely helps, and not caring. And I found out who is telling everybody that I am doing a show, and that would be one of the co-owners of the gym that I've been going to. Just came up to me, and well, he was on the treadmill next to me and said that we're all proud of you. I've been bragging to you, to like everybody, you know, that you're doing a show and you're looking really lean. So people coming up to me, fist bumping me, asking me when my show is. Yeah, I'm not crazy. I didn't imagine all of that. But something that I have been doing, and it's been helping with the food cravings and it's been helping with the stress, is going ahead and making myself a nice bath, an Epsom Salt bath. Also, I don't use the jets. I just throw it, that's getting loud. I just throw a ton of Epsom Salt in there, and I don't use the jets at all. I think I was mentioning it and then got distracted, but I do the baths. It's been helping with my stress, and it's also been helping against food cravings. I think, did I say that part already? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take that bath, and once I'm done with the bath, get cleaned up, work on some more walking, I think, just before bed. But after I feel refreshed, I am very flat, and I like that. I'm getting at a good point where I think even with Sarasota being a lot closer, you know, maybe I'll be competitive, hyping myself up, everybody else hyping me up. But, you know, I've seen on other podcasts and videos that you'll be like the leanest one, best looking one in your own gym, but that doesn't mean you're still like stage lean or anything like that. I'm very excited. I still need to cut my hair and get it cut. I asked my friend about the lady that she goes to who knows curls and stuff. And the issue with that is she's like, yeah, she's always booked up, and it's $300. And I still need to pay for more stuff related to the competition. So I don't want to go somewhere that can fit me in right away, but it's cheap and does a not as great job. But I also don't want to pay like double for like an expedited hairstyling appointment. So I don't know. We'll see. Well, I am hiding from my family. It is the next day, and just to be able to get this video out on time in the morning and be able to start working on the video for day 10 away from the show, I just thought I'd come here and do this real quick. So it's definitely getting disruptive on my family, the sleep schedule, because it works best for me to get up early, get some food in me, like a couple of meals at once, and be able to go to the gym and knock it out. And I thought, like, in terms of time, that it was very good on my family, but I think it's getting disruptive. And then we're just having issues when some people are night people and other people are morning people. So it's trying to figure out the balance there. I still got up early today. I was 117.6 or 8. I'll put the little overlay. Sorry. This morning, after the Epsom Salt bath, I was like 120.8 to 119.8, just a solid pound. Now, no, when you take Epsom Salt baths and things like that, that's all water weight. But I do think it's been helping. And then my waist, 26.5 inches, which means that is like my true waist size. My digestion has been really slow, so it's not like I've been able to use the bathroom massively or anything like that. But yeah, I'm a thick waist girly in terms of being this small, but my waist still being that size and not like 25 inches on its own. So my voice is that morning crackly. I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off on this video. Start working on my daily meals that are adjusted. So I have to pay attention every single day. But I was able to meal prep, and I think maybe the next video, or at least at some point in this week, I'll do a video where I share with you how I meal prep using containers from cottage cheese, yogurt, sour creams, things like that, to make prep really easy, especially when traveling. So you have a container, and because it's stuff that you use again, it's disposable. And it's not like you're buying Ziploc bags. It's that, what is the reduce, reuse, recycle. So, you can't reduce your waste, but and part of reducing your waste is reusing what you have before ultimately putting it in a recycling bin. And the problem with recycling bins is half the time, like at large universities and stuff, it's a scam. Like they go in the same hole and then the janitor takes it one big bag, or both, same spot, puts it in the same spot. And also for actually recycling stuff, it's like a tangent real quick. If it's not like clean inside, and won't meet like qualifications to be recycled, it becomes a waste anyway. So alrighty, yeah, if you have any comments that you'd like to put down below, feel free to put them there. I read them. And if you want to subscribe, as we are 10 days out, I'll do a physique update in the next video. Feel free to subscribe and follow along. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, let me know. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'm going to get cranking with the rest of mine. Bye.